It's a great Saturday morning out here at McGrath State Beach. Welcome to our program. We're here just at the edge of Ventura, Oxnard on the Santa Clara River, and one of the most important park units we have in our state, one that's been closed for a long time because of rising water. We now have a huge effort to restore this park, and we're beginning to make this park persist for decades to come. McGrath State Beach is at a real interesting place, both ecologically, geologically, and politically. It's really at the edge of many different things. It's at the edge of political jurisdictions, it's the edge of the land and the sea. It's also at the edge of rising seas and a lot of the current challenges that many of our regions of our state are going to be facing as we go on into the future. What's been going on here, the historic mouth of the Santa Clara River estuary, closes and is always closed at certain times of the year. A sandbar goes over the front. That leads to a more enclosed area, a more lagoonal, a raised water situation. Historically, that's been okay, and then once the water gets to a certain level, that berm breaches, the water goes down. That's a natural part of the system. One of the challenges that's happened in the recent several years has been a changed water pattern. That has partly to do with what we've been doing. It also has to do with our lower rainfall and the drought situation that we're facing right now. What it's meant in summary has been a stronger berm, less water in the lagoon there to break through this berm, and it's meant higher water levels for a much longer time. As far as people using this facility, it's meant that you can't even get in here because where I'm standing, I'd be about waist deep in water. So in addition to all the ecological impacts of that changed system, it's also meant that people can't recreate here. So we're beginning to try to solve that problem. Steps were first taken in 2011, been getting stronger and stronger ever since. Now we've finally been able to lower the water here. We've finally, for the first time in almost 3 years, are going to be able to have hopefully summer camping here and summer recreational use. And that's also the first step towards restoring this entire system. So as we talk to different folks today, we're going to hear about some of the efforts that people have put into, first and foremost, preventing this unit from closing. Secondly, how we're building more community effort and interest around this park. Thirdly, what are we going to do to try to go forward with this? Both forward as a recreational place for the local folks, also how we can possibly use this park, this place, this location as a model for other coastal systems where people are struggling with sea level rise and other challenges. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to what we're talking about today. Hold on. We're going to be right back with a bunch of awesome interviews from a bunch of fantastic folks here at McGrath State Beach. We absolutely have to have local power, local drivers at the foundation of any of these kinds of efforts. Melissa Baffa is with us right now, who's from the Friends of the Channel Coast State Parks. And it's one of our Friends groups that has really taken the torch and run with the projects like we have today, the cleanup project. And without folks like these guys organizing it, doing all the grunt work and logistical work, we can't get other folks here. We can't multiply the power and love and turn it into progress at these parks. So Melissa, tell us about how you guys first got involved with McGrath and all that good stuff.
So we're the 501c3 nonprofit that partners with our state park district here. Mm-hmm. And our district stretches from here, McGrath, all the way up through Gaviota State Park, north of Santa Barbara. And we are in state parks terms what we call a cooperating association. Okay. So there's about 80 of us throughout the state that help out specific parks or park districts. And we shorthand for what we do is we basically help to fill the gap between what the state parks need and what the state provides for the parks.
So you guys are the grout, you guys are the glue between these other, the missing, you fill in the missing gaps and try to make it even better than it is.
Exactly. We almost had this park closed because of a proposed $22 million annual cut to the state park budget. This being one of them because it had a deferred maintenance project. They prioritize, health and safety issues, and so then other things, kind of get pushed down the line.
Understandable. Having gone through this process in beginning in 2011 to try to save this park, do you think we're on track to be a stronger park, or we're just sort of the normal?
I think that we have shown that there's a very strong community effort that, people love this park. They want to see this park stay open. This park, I think, can become a stronger park, particularly if we are able to, realize that dream of moving the campgrounds, the portion that floods, up to the higher, drier portion of the park. We could be looking at the next, 50 to 100 years of this park.
Awesome. Thank you, Melissa Baffa, for all your work and for all the great effort and energy you've brought from Friends of Channel Coast State Parks. And you guys have a website, yes?
We do. It's www.friendsofccsp.org. And we have all sorts of information about our parks and our programs. And we'd love to have people check it out and get involved.
And an upcoming
major event.
Where?
Yes. So we've got the Ventura Beach Festival coming up May 3rd at San Buenaventura State Beach, and got some amazing acts lined up to play. We've got Martha Davis and the Motels, the Surfaris, local favorites Ray Fresco, Spencer the Gardener, Barley Legal, a full day of just, fun in the sun, good food, good drink, just family-friendly entertainment coming out. And so we hope people will come out and join us for that.
Awesome. Let's go come to the beach, hear some tunes, and relax.
Exactly. And, if people are looking for a more active adventure, we do have programs that, are more active. People can get out in our parks. We've got a kayak program.
Cool.
Starts actually tomorrow, but it runs once a month now through October. So people can also find information about that on our website.
Great. Thanks, Melissa.
Thank you.
It's people like Melissa and all these folks that are coming out here that really put the long hours in to save places like McGrath. So behind me you can see some of the very few campsites that are now open this weekend. We need many more of these places to be open. These guys are on some of the highest ground that we have here currently open in the campground. The idea again with the restoration is to have more opportunities like this that are at least at this level or slightly higher, so that again we can be out of the floodplain, out of the inundation area, and more people can be like these folks, these lucky guys right here, out of the beach. Why aren't you out here camping at McGrath State Beach? Thanks for hanging out with us today. We've had a fantastic day here at McGrath State Beach. Watched a lot of folks do some fantastic restoration. Heard from a lot of the key players here that are making this park a more vibrant, essential part of our local community for the years going forward. Stay in touch. Stay in touch with the Park Service, stay in touch with our friends groups, with all of our community that are involved here. There's ample opportunities for you guys to get involved. You can also go check out our website at California State University Channel Islands. You can search ESRM, Environmental Science and Resource Management Program. We have all kinds of projects going on here as well to try to help support state parks, support our local resource managers, and give them the information that they need. For anybody interested in this type of stuff, anybody interested in restoring systems, anybody interested in figuring out how we go forward collectively, constructively with problems, come check out our website at California State University Channel Islands. In particular, check out our Environmental Science and Resource Management Program. We train students to solve these problems. My students are now rangers. My students are now part of the organizing groups that bring these folks together. It's a wonderful opportunity. Come to CSUCI. Come check us out. We have an awesome program. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.